It was the third day after Jesus had been laid in the tomb. The sky was still dim, and the air was quiet. Mary Magdalene walked slowly along the path, her heart heavy with sorrow. She remembered his words, his kindness, his power. But now he was gone. Tears filled her eyes as she drew near to the place where he had been buried. But when she arrived, she stopped. The stone that had covered the tomb was rolled away. Her heart began to race. She stepped closer, afraid yet hoping. She looked inside, but the body of Jesus was not there. "Where is my Lord?" she whispered, trembling. Suddenly, two men in shining garments stood beside her. Their presence was bright like lightning, and she was afraid. "Why do you seek the living among the dead?" they asked gently. "He is not here. He is risen." Mary could hardly believe it. Risen? Could it be true? She ran to tell the others. Peter and John hurried to the tomb and found it just as she had said. The linen cloths lay there, but Jesus was gone. Still, many did not understand. Later that day, as Mary stood near the garden, weeping, she saw a man standing nearby. She thought he was the gardener. "Sir," she said, "if you have taken him away, tell me where you have laid him." Then the man spoke her name, Mary. At once, her eyes were opened. It was him. "Rabboni," she cried, meaning teacher. Jesus stood before her, alive. "Do not be afraid," he said softly. "Go and tell my brethren that I have risen." And she went, her sorrow turned into joy. In the days that followed, Jesus appeared to his disciples. At first, they were afraid and doubted, but he spoke peace to them. "Peace be unto you," he said. He showed them his hands and his side, and they believed. Thomas, who had doubted, touched his wounds and said, "My Lord and my God." Jesus smiled and said, "Blessed are those who have not seen, and yet have believed." For 40 days, he walked among them, teaching them and giving them hope. Then one day, he led them to a hill. "Go into all the world," he said, "and preach the good news." As they watched, he was taken up into heaven, and a cloud received him out of their sight. The disciples stood there, amazed. Their hearts were no longer filled with fear, but with faith. For Jesus, who had died, was now alive forevermore. And because he lives, hope lives also.